Hello and welcome to a very special episode of X-Play. I'm Adam Sessler.
And I'm Morgan Webb, and we're coming to you from a college in Anytown, USA.
That's because we're recruiting X-Play interns for 2011.
We were all staffed up until that disastrous grease fire.
Excuse me for wanting to have deep-fried Snicker bars on the set. It makes sense.
Because of that little mishap, we have to pull double duty, do the show and recruit new interns.
All right, today we're going to review the downloadable Xbox Live arcade game Raskulls, as well as Kingdom Hearts coded or recoded, whatever the hell that's supposed to mean.
I don't know. Plus, we sent Blair and Sarah Underwood to find out if these new motion-controlled fitness games actually work. Well, I think we all know that Sarah did the work and Blair ate snacks the whole time.
Yes, deep-fried Snickers. This Jim is dead. Where is everyone?
Class, I'm guessing.
Working for X-Play is truly one of the best jobs in the world. A close second, well, the gig at Epic Games.
Yeah. Well, it might seem that your days would be spent trolling Twitter and waxing your Lambo. There's a lot more to it.
Yes, there is. Especially if you're the senior game test manager. Find out what it takes and we'll work for games.
Games don't spring fully formed from Cliff Bleszinski's head like Athena from the noggin of Zeus. They go through countless iterations as they make the long climb from broken game to polished masterpiece. And Epic Games' senior game test manager, Prince Arrington, is there every step of the way.
I started out as a tester in 2001. Started off as a contract tester, then I worked my way up to a lead tester, and now I'm the game test manager at Epic Games. So I basically run a team of 43 testers. Our typical day starts off at around 9 a.m., and we start off with what we call a build verification test, where we make sure that all the features are working as expected, all the levels play, all the levels load, all the weapons work correctly, so on and so forth. Then as the day progresses, we dig a little deeper into each feature, whatever it is, and we have test cases, test passes that we create every day and that we run through every day to make sure that the game's exactly where it needs to be. Here at Epic, it's actually really cool. We don't just do black box testing. We're actively involved in the balancing. They're able to give feedback to how things are working because we're playing the game more than anybody else. So they do ask us for feedback, opinions, anything that we can do to help make the game better, the developers are all for. Everybody here has the make it better mentality, so that's what's really great about working here.
The only way to make it better is to find those pesky bugs.
Your most common bugs are, textures not loading properly, scenes out of environments, weapons doing too much damage, chapters not loading, characters not loading incorrectly, you name it. When we're testing it, we try to notice everything. So if it looks like it's a bug, we write it down. If it could be a bug, we write it down. If we don't know if it's a bug, we write it down. We don't really play the game of, oh, that doesn't look too bad.
Playtest is known for being the main way to get your foot in the door of the game industry, but it's not for everyone.
I look for people with strong written and verbal skills, strong analytical skills, really good personalities because we're with each other sometimes 16, 18 hours a day, and just general people that have really, really strong work ethics. We need somebody that can spot graphical issues, that can spot networking issues, just somebody that can find the things that normal people can't. The big thing is you're going to be playing a broken game for months and months and months. So, just hone your craft. I mean, it is a craft. It's one of those things that it can be easy to get your foot in the door, but it's hard to stay in the building.
May not be the most sexy job in the world, but make no mistake, the game tester is an essential part of creating the games we love.
The favorite part of my job is watching a game go from nothing to something. It's really fun to see a game go from broken and features getting implemented and iterated on to seeing it polished and on the shelf.
So I found these two dudes in the hall trading Pokemon, which is ridiculous because they're like 30 or something. But either way, they could probably be candidates, right?
This shirt smells like tears. Do you guys really play video games?
Are you making eye contact with me?
Shut up and start doing jumping jacks.
Jump.
That's
jump,
just
jump,
a jack.
Jump,
that is not
jump.
Jump higher! Jumping jacks! There are plenty of ways to lose weight. Intern abuse, starvation, chasing the dragon, one of my favorites. Sure, they're all effective, but not exactly safe. Developers claim that fitness games will do the job, but can we really trust those people? I don't know, but we enlisted Sarah Underwood to help me find out which motion control games can really get you into You're Not Done! So if you want to lose some weight, there are a ton of video games that are going to help you do that. Not only are there a ton of games, but there's a ton of motion-controlled ways to play those games. the Wii, of course, the Move, and now we've got the Kinect. Now, the last time I did this, I pulled a lot of muscles, so I brought in some help, Miss Sarah Jean Underwood, and trainer to the basic cable stars, Blake Baetti. So let's just set a baseline here. What makes a good workout program?
You incorporate all different planes of movement, you get the body as well as the mind involved, and we just want to have a good time.
All right, here we go. The Biggest Loser game. Blake, from a training standpoint, how effective is it as a workout?
It's close to about as good as it gets. The incorporation of and the variation of the moves, it's all simple to do. It's very effectively explained.
Remember to keep those abs pulled in tight.
What I really like the most, it keeps you accountable. It tells you correct your form, knees higher, arms higher, full extension.
Excellent form.
This thing doesn't let you slack, man.
No, not at all. It's almost having someone right there with you and correcting everything.
You're doing great.
I can tell by the complete lack of enthusiasm on both of your faces what I think you think about this game, but let's just get down to it.
In this case, you could definitely judge a book by its cover.
Having problems?
I was just not impressed. Overall, the biggest thing, the form. A lot of the lunges, the squats.
Those are lunges?
That's not a proper
What is she
lunge.
doing?
They're not emphasizing proper technique.
Come on, feel those muscles working.
It was a big disappointment.
EA Sports Active 2.0, what do you think?
It's very fun. The cartoon environment, I think, adds a nice touch. And the workouts, again, these are things that I incorporate on a daily basis, not just with my clients' workouts, but with my own.
This is all for you.
Very effective, easy to do. I like it.
You're on target to having a great workout.
I'm tired.
All right, Blake, in your professional opinion, what is the best workout game that we saw here today?
When you think about the variety that it brings, when you think about how easy it is to pick it up and just go and give it your best, I think the Biggest Loser exercise a game is the best. I love the variety it brings. I love it's fun, corrects your form, coaches you, and overall, you have a good time doing it.
Sarah, as a consumer, what did you enjoy the most?
The Kinect was just so user-friendly. There wasn't remotes to deal with or heart monitors, and it corrected my form. I could see my form. I just think it was probably the best.
Really good.
All right, well, as you can see, both Blake and Sarah agree The Biggest Loser is the best workout game out there. That said, though, really all the games you saw here today, if you want to just get out there, you want to get active, they are all acceptable. And I know it has definitely inspired me to go get a funnel cake.
Perfect.
Sure, everyone wants to work on a glamorous show like X-Play or Hoarders, but it's not as easy as it looks.
Especially if you're an intern. They get all the abuse and the worst jobs imaginable.
Like having to play the new Kingdom Hearts game, which was ported from cell phones.
Just hearing that makes my stomach turn. Here's our review of Kingdom Hearts Coded.
What's that?
Don't get too excited, everyone. This is clearly not Kingdom Hearts 3. In fact, it's sort of weird to think that it's been almost 5 years since the second main game came out.
To tell the truth, neither one was easy.
In the meantime, Square Enix has been feeding fans a non-stop assortment of appetizers and side dishes. Kingdom Hearts Recoded is, wait for it, a repurposing of an episodic mobile phone game that's now out on the Nintendo DS. And although that sounds terrible, we actually liked it a bit better than most of the series' handheld installments. The deal is that Jiminy Cricket has found a mysterious message in his diary.
A mysterious message?
Yes, Mickey, it seems that the areas referenced in Jiminy's journal have become glitchy and mysteriously altered.
I don't know what's causing it exactly, but there's something wrong with the worlds inside the journal.
Of course, they could go in and investigate themselves, but why go through all that trouble when you have perpetual amnesiac Sora to do your dirty work?
And I think we know just the guy to do it. Am I right, fellas?
Gee, thanks, guys. At this point, even hardcore fans will have to admit that exploring these same areas from the first game sounds tedious.
Just like before.
But because they've added a good variety of new material, like this extended side-scrolling sequence, we actually found ourselves enjoying parts of Recoded. At certain points, you can enter new Tron-like sectors to complete mini-challenges, and although the graphics aren't great, they get the job done.
It looks to me like a new message gets added every time a world inside the journal's repaired.
Even though this does feel like a retread, there's still enough enjoyable content for diehards. Also, Recoded doesn't skimp on the Disney characters like the last DS game in the series. You'll get plenty of time with Mickey and friends.
This is not our day.
Kingdom Hearts Recoded gets a 3 out of 5.
That's nice. Work those muscles. Yeah, a lot of lactic acid back there in that one. That's good. Oh, it's time for a deep tease. Sorry. Get ready to know your roots, my friends. We're gonna check out the Neo Geo collection on the PSN. Plus, we've got a review of Raskulls for the Xbox Live Arcade and the scariest training video you will ever see. Yeah, we'll be right back.
Thanks, Twitter. Welcome back to X-Play. As you can see, we're doing a miserable job recruiting interns.
Yeah, I mean, where's our lunch at? What is it? Liquid calories, my fave.
If you happen to be browsing the store in the PlayStation Network, you might stumble across the Neo Geo collection.
What is that? All right, this bundle cost $80 and it comes with 10 old school games. Some of them are good, others, like that, not good.
Let's see if this trip down memory lane is worth the cash. It's time to know your roots. Hey, remember the 90s? Of course you don't. A grunge singer and Caroline in the City. That's it. Well, except for Neo Geo games. And now, just when we needed them most, they're back. This isn't any simple port, though. There's online support for versus and co-op levels. So they've got that going for them, which is nice. The Samurai Showdown. This takes me back. Back in 1993, setting a game in the Japanese olden days was a novel concept. Now it's pretty much old hat. But this quick-paced, weapon-based fighting game was perhaps the most successful Neo Geo game ever produced. Lots of characters, lots of action, and very authentic. And what fighter doesn't look good in a pink ensemble from feudal Japan? Japan was so progressive. Let's leave things to the professionals. The baseball stars professionals, that is. This sports romp reminds me of a simpler time in baseball, before steroids, HGH, selfish players, greedy owners, high ticket prices, and the worst offense of all, A-Rod. And the home runs, as pure as the driven snow, which is not a reference to the 1980s Pittsburgh Pirates.
He just loves to hit homers here in this park.
Finally, perhaps the most popular Neo Geo game, Metal Slug. This running and gunning side-scroller did what Vietnam never could, make war fun again. Prisoners of war, tons of enemy soldiers, lots of bullets. It's got everything. We've seen Metal Slug many times over the years, but it all started here. There's more metal here than the upcoming Big 4 concert. Now that's metal. Yeah, these games may cost more than one would think. $9 for PS3, $7 for the PSP. But if you want them, and you want them online, this is the only way to get them right now.
After the break, we'll make the interns fight with these until they bleed pretty for me. Smells like lost youth. Plus, we're going to review Raskulls and show you X-Blade's new higher orientation video. We'll be right back.
Moment of truth. One of you will be our new intern.
Here is your final test. Where do you see yourselves 5 years from now?
Having your job.
Guess we have a winner.
Raskulls is a quirky platformer for the Xbox Live Arcade that's kind of like Castle Crashers and Bomberman.
It has some charm and goofy humor, but $10? Is it worth it? Find out in our review.
Along with cocaine vendors and locking hookers up in hotel closets, 2D puzzle platformers are all the rage nowadays. Raskulls is the latest and not-so-greatest entry into the genre. Each level is a cross between a race and a game of Tetris. Single player follows the Mario Party format, where you choose between all kinds of insane challenges. And the Raskulls love being snarky. Due to Raskulls' complete lack of voice work, the following scenes have been dramatized by actors.
What's that pixelation you've got on you?
Oh, that? That always happens every time I'm not wearing pants.
Hey, Greenface, you're no match for my quack team of operatives.
A bag of nuts and bolts is no match for Bonesaw.
Beep. No one makes fun of my nuts.
Comedy gold. Raskulls will attempt to trick you by changing up the gameplay as often as possible, but it can't hide the fact that Raskulls is as simple as they come. Then there's multiplayer. One Raskulls multiplayer game type is about as fun as racing for the exit at a Great White concert. The leader blazes the trail and everyone dogpiles on him from behind. Every single time. Raskulls feels juvenile and shallow, but hey, let's face it, that's what some of you are. For the rest of us, Raskulls wears thin even before it's run the course of its 3-hour campaign. Raskulls nabbed 2 naked rat soldiers out of 5.
Congratulations, you're part of the team.
Yeah, you're the newest X-Play intern.
Don't worry, he does that all the time. You'll get used to it.
Yeah.
Except at night. Now, there's only one thing left to do.
You have to watch our X-Play orientation video.
Congratulations! If you're watching this video, it means that you're the newest member of the X-Play family. But before you embark on this exciting journey, there's a few things you need to know. It's time for the X-Play orientation.
Oh, hi! I didn't see you there. I'm Morgan Webb-Selleck, host of X-Play, a Telly Award-winning cable show. I was just showing Link here around the offices. Why don't you join us?
Meet the hosts.
And here's the other host of our show, Adam Sessler.
Adam Sessler, damn glad to meet you. Hey, do you have any Peruvian jumping powder? I got a Corey Hart show tonight.
No.
I think he likes you.
The Game Lab.
All right, here is the situation. Computers right there, consoles and over there, tape stocks right over there. That is where you use the bathroom. We use the TV right here for the
bathroom. That's just a bucket.
Yeah, but if you need to drain the main vein or drop a deuce, that is where you do your business.
But why can't I use the bathroom down the hall?
Because you're an intern.
Oh my God.
Oh. Yeah. Also, you're going to empty that on Tuesdays. So.
Oh my God. No more dairy. Hey, it's good. You're doing good over there.
Sexual harassment.
That's a proper touch. That's an inappropriate touch. Proper touch. Inappropriate touch.
Video game library.
X-Play is a show about video games. Our game library is well stocked and carefully organized. But that doesn't mean you can take a game whenever you feel like it. Theft will not be tolerated.
Aha! I knew it, you stealing stealer!
No, I wasn't stealing. I was gonna game capture this for you. You told me to game capture stuff. I'm not stealing.
Shh.
Please let me go.
Tell us what else you stole.
Yeah, are you working for the Columbians? Please say you're working for the Columbians. They have the best stuff.
I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you taping this? What's going on?
Blair, hit him.
No! Fucker! I'll get you!
All right, then tell us the truth.
Okay, I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
Blair, hit him.
Yeah. 5 o'clock, quitting time.
Oh, really? Yeah, see you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
See ya. Good game, bud.
Here,
Try this, might help with the pain.
But I don't drink.
You do now. You're on X-Play.
Zelda!
Coming up on X-Play, one word, exclusive. We'll break down all of the major console exclusive games of the year. These are the big ones. Plus a review of DC Universe Online. Find out if you need to sign up for this superhero MMO. And Ed Boon drops by the studio to demo the ultra-violent reboot of Mortal Kombat. All that and more, don't miss it.
Morgan, that was a productive day. We were in 2 different places.
It is pretty amazing. We travel
Wow.
fast.
How do we do it?
Thanks for watching X Play.
Ah!